Welcome to Cox OC Connection. I'm Lacey Kelly and this is Civic Connection. Today we're welcoming the Mayor of Rancho Santa Margarita, Carol Gamble. Welcome.
Hi Lacey, thanks for having me.
You bet. Well, we're in your hometown of Rancho Santa Margarita, home of the Cox Studios.
Yes, and welcome.
Thank you. You didn't have to go that far. You've been on council since 2012, and this is your second stint as a council member. Tell us about your path to being a public policymaker.
Oh, well, it's a long path. It's a 19-year long path.
Oh, okay.
In 1995, I worked together with a group of residents to actually form the city of Rancho Santa Margarita. So I was one of the stakeholders, if you will, an officer in the corporation that incorporated Rancho Santa Margarita.
Okay.
Served on the first city council, and during that time I was the mayor pro tem, and a city council member, and retired in 2004.
Okay.
In 2011, the council had a vacancy, and they asked me to come back, and I had the pleasure of serving through 2012 and ran for re-election, and the residents have asked me to represent them again for 4 more years.
And being a little biased, we like to see women in public office, so thank you for your service.
My pleasure.
Your city's unique in that it is generally built out, but it follows a master plan. What are some of your biggest challenges in addressing that?
That is a great question. The master plan in Rancho is really important. It's really a delicate balance between the open space we have in Rancho, the residents, the commercial businesses, and our revenue generating, sales tax producing centers, so to speak. One of the most interesting things people learn when I chat with them about this, I think, is that on average, a home in Rancho Santa Margarita generates $180 per year to the city in income. That's all, regardless of those big property tax checks we write.
Okay.
The #1 source of income for Rancho Santa Margarita is sales tax. So therefore, maintaining the delicate balance of sales tax producing interests for our community, that's what pays for our police, our street sweeping, our child safety programs, our summer concerts, and every single city service. So when we look to master planning, maintaining the balance is important. And right now, you've talked about issues, you're asked about issues. Right now there is an effort going on in the community regarding the Nissan site. And this site was vacated several years ago, and it was tied up in litigation. And when it was completed, when litigation concluded, a developer came in from out of town, purchased the property for $4 million with the intention of rezoning it to place a gym on the property and build a strip shopping center. The developer submitted an application to the city together with the zone change. It was heard by the Planning Commission, who rejected it. It came before the City Council, and we rejected it. The next day, or shortly thereafter, the developer filed a $10 million lawsuit against the city, and we are currently spent about $250,000 of our taxpayers' money to respond to that developer's lawsuit. Currently, the developer is gathering signatures on a petition. He's paid a petition signature company to get citizens to put their signature on a petition with the intention of putting this on the ballot so that he could permanently change the zoning. If this occurs, it will deduct $560,000 a year permanently in perpetuity of sales tax income to the city every year. And it will also take about $40 million over a 10-year period of job opportunities away from the residents of Rancho Santa Margarita. Just this one site. So a developer who purchased the property knowing it was zoned for auto would like to change the zoning and will decimate the city budget by doing so. That's how important master planning and zoning is to a community like Rancho Santa Margarita.
Okay, that's fascinating. So you certainly have your challenges cut out for you, it sounds like, going forward.
Well, I think it's important for the residents to just be informed. Once they learn that the issue of rezoning that site is not to the benefit of the community, it's really to the benefit of a developer. It's to maximize his income potential for the piece of property that he knowingly bought that was zoned auto. Once they learn that it's not to the benefit of them or the city, I'm sure that they'll be more informed to make the right decision should they be asked to vote on it in November.
Sure. Okay, well, we'll be watching that. You are a founder of the city, you shared with us. There are other areas of the state and even in the county looking at cityhood. What advice would you give them?
I'm frequently asked that because there were several cities that came after us for incorporation.
Sure.
One is be prepared to roll up your sleeves and really do work for several years. There's no one that does this work for you. It has to be the residents themselves that do it. And in my case, together with my colleagues, we spent 5 years doing this. It was a second full-time job. And really understand the mechanics of where the income and the revenue will come from for your city, so you can make long-range good business decisions for your community.
Absolutely. Well, I want to thank you for coming and visiting with us today. And again, like I said, I always like to see a woman in public office. There aren't a lot of you.
Well, hopefully we're blazing the trail for many more to come.
Absolutely. Not that we have anything against the men too. We like them as well. But thank you for visiting with us today. And we hope to have you visit with us again. Maybe after this whole process is over, you can give us an update.
Thanks, Lacey. It's great to be here. Thank you.
Okay. Well, thanks for visiting. That's it for Civic Connection today. We'll see you next time.